Yo, I'm being honest, I made a promise to stop smoking. The next day I'm in the booth with the weed blowing. Yeah, my check. This shit is so real, man. Now I'm a ghostwriter for life, and something told me I should probably take some time out and write. And this what came out my pen. I'm being honest, I made a promise to stop smoking. The next day I'm in the booth with the weed blowing. And me knowing the situation I'm giving, if my P.O. kiss me, she gon' have to send me to prison. But I'ma keep smoking, and I'ma keep drinking, living like a hard-headed nigga, never paid attention.
How you doing, Star Draft viewers? Welcome to Star Draft TV. This is your girl Susi, staying here with Rockie Ryes.
Shop.
We're gonna do an interview for him and get some really known. So Rocky, tell me, where you from?
North Philadelphia.
Born and raised?
Born and raised. Badlands section. Fairhill and Cambria. 4th in Indiana. 8th in Lehigh. That whole area right there.
You represented it all, huh?
Yeah, that's where I'm from. That's where I ran as a little kid.
So let's just get right into it, alright? So first things first, what does music mean to you?
Music mean everything. Music is basically, I'm the type of artist, it was more in my blood than me actually being inspired as far as with the hip hop music. Just talk about the hip hop music. I wasn't really inspired by artists to do it. It was kind of like in me. You know what I'm saying? So, and just music, and hip hop ain't the only music I like. I like all types of genres of music. You know, classic R&B, soul, alternative, like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So music is everything. Music is like the soundtrack to life. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah.
So tell me, how long you been doing this?
I've been doing the hip hop music probably since I was like 14 or something like that, and then by the time I was 15, I was actually writing and taking it seriously, like writing the actual songs and stuff like that. I like the hip hop since I was like 13, messing around with it. But when I got like 15, I had like structure to it. Like I was actually writing music and stuff like that.
Okay. So you started to say about your inspirations, that you didn't have a musician that inspired you. So what did inspire you to become a musician?
I would say like my environment. You know what I'm saying? My block, just like. My cousin was real musically inclined. Like he could sing, he played the keyboard. Like one day he just bought a keyboard. Like he got his mom to buy him a keyboard. He didn't know what to do with it, and just like the next day I walk in there, he already playing it. He got beats. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he was musically inclined. So I just sat down and wrote the rhymes, and he just made the beats. So if it wasn't for him, like making the music and like kind of pressing the issue, then I wouldn't have done it. But he's like, just sit down and, you know what I mean, mess with it. I seen him like, you ain't know what to do with the keyboard and you did something, so, you know what I mean, I kind of took it from there. Like,
so we giving him a shout out, right?
Yeah, Liquid, shout out to Liquid. He's still producing my stuff. You know what I'm saying? He out there in Tennessee.
You said that hip hop is not the only thing that, the only type of music that you like, right? So then what does hip hop mean to you?
Hip hop, the foundation. You know what I'm saying? As far as with my life, hip hop is the foundation of why I even like music. You know what I'm saying? So hip hop mean anything because it's like it was our culture, especially where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Like the area I was from, the block that I was from. Like hip hop tell the story of really what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like we living for hip hop. Hip hop was kind of created around, you know what I'm saying, our culture, the stuff that we do every day. Like if hip hop wasn't created, them things would still be going on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because people rapping about it is going on. That's the culture of the street. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what attracted me. And not everybody, people get it mistaken, it's just because you from the hood or you from the urban culture that you won't like hip hop. I have friends that are straight rock and roll dudes that live on 8th and Lehigh. You know what I'm saying? It's straight alternative and mess with rock and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? It's really what's in you. You know what I mean?
So hip hop is culture to you?
Hip hop is culture, yeah. That was a straight. I wasn't a good basketball player. I was too short to play basketball. I tried to play baseball. I was left-handed. My mom didn't support me, so I used to have a right-handed glove. I had to catch the ball and take my glove off and then throw it, like, because my mom didn't support. Nobody supported the sports and stuff, but you know. But then music was just like, all right, now you good at doing that. You know what I'm saying? So
it was you. It
was natural.
Is there anything right now that you think hip hop needs?
I think it need leadership. You know what I'm saying? It need direction. It's cool. I mean, hip hop, it's nothing changed because it's probably a lot of commercial stuff now. A lot of people feel that hip hop is dead, but that been from the beginning of time. Like, say, not to put no names out there, but some people may feel that Soulja Boy, stuff like that is like real commercial. But back in the day, you know what I'm saying, when I was young, you had Kid and Play, and probably the people that like Rakim did looked at Kid and Play like that, like, man, he's cartoon, you know what I'm saying, rappers.
Yeah.
So it's been like that since the beginning of time. I think just now it's more like, it's less about the talent now. You know what I'm saying? I know the era I grew up, hip hop, the early 90s and the mid 90s, you really had to know how to rap to be respected. You know what I'm saying? You could have been in the game because it's all about hustle, and I respect these guys' hustle. A lot of these guys, I personally think they can't rap and they not talented, but you gotta respect they hustle. You know what I'm saying? Because it take a real,
they're doing it. They got the passion.
it take you know, motivation and a hustle to even be on TV or to get a certain amount of followers and sell records. So you gotta respect them for that. But the era I came up in, you had to go against like Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, Tupac. You know what I mean? Those type, you have to be on that caliber. Wu-Tang, like, you have to know how to rap to be respected, to get respected,
right.
You know what I mean? So, but now it's more like the hustle and who you know, and if you can make money on your own, then it's kind of like, it's more corporate interest now, you know what I'm saying? So I think we need some, you know, some OGs. Even the streets, same thing with the streets. That's what's going on in the street right now, not to get on that, but there's no OGs, there's no directions. Young boys doing whatever they want, and back in the day it wasn't like that, you know what I'm saying?
So you need more chiefs now and more energy.
Yeah. I mean, you know, everybody think they a chief, but honestly, like...
Some real leaders though, right?
Yeah, real leaders. And that go with everything politically, that's a whole nother conversation.
We say that for another
time.
time.
Yeah, like you need leadership, you know what I'm saying? You need your Martin Luther Kings, you need, you know what I mean?
Somebody's gonna do it.
Yeah, you need somebody.
I like that. Okay, so I'm a big believer in everything worth having is worth fighting for, right? So tell me, or tell us all, what type of struggles have you had to battle through to get to where you are now?
You know, just people, I guess like people that you love, like family members, not supporting what you do and not feeling as though it's a good decision to pursue the music. You know what I'm saying? You got your peers, you got, you know, I guess teachers, and you just got people that you kind of look up to that when they don't support it, I guess those are struggles you got. But that's where the passion comes from. That's how you know if you really love it. And besides that, then you got the people in the industry that you got to deal with. You got to deal with their egos. You got to deal with the shystiness. Just like the business. The business is a dog-eat-dog world. It's a dog-eat-dog business. You know what I'm saying? Cutthroat business. So you got to deal with those people. You got to be patient. But at the end of the day, at the end of the struggle, if you still in it, that show you that that's really what's in you. You know what I'm saying? And the drive. So I think because I've dealt with all those things that I just mentioned, and but it's so much in me. The music is so much in me that none of that is going to really stop me from doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm also a big believer that music is a huge form of expression, right?
Absolutely.
Which we kind of talked a little bit about. So it's a form of expression is based off your life experiences, right? Your stories.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us all, what's one of the deepest stories you've told through your music?
I like to think that I always tell a story, like in every song and every verse that I put in, I always throw something in there. But I probably would say like I got this one song called My Pen. It's on my G-Dub for Life mixtape, which I put out a few years back. And it's basically like, I don't really write my music. I come up with the music in my head. So I actually sat down on this one song and I was like, I'm gonna grab, write it down. So I named it My Pen. And it ended up coming out like a real story. Like I talked about my whole situation when I was dealing with Scott Storch, how that got broken off, and then one of my best friends that I was doing the music with, how we kind of like part ways because of that. And then I throw in just like my real life situation with my daughter and why I had to leave one situation to, you know what I mean? So My Pen is called My Pen. You check it out. G-Dub for Life mixtape. My Pen, that joint is real right there. That's probably one of the realest records I did.
We've been talking, you say you've been doing music since 15, so I'm sure you've outshined a lot of people that were also trying to come up in the game during that time, right? So for the young cats that's just getting into it right now, the 15-year-old kids that's just writing, playing around with their cousins. What words of wisdom would you say to them?
I would tell them like, just put your passion into it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like the next 15-year-old kid or the star that you seen on TV, because you don't gotta be like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do your own thing. Like, go from the heart, whatever your style is, whatever your swag is. You know what I'm saying? Put that all the way behind it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't been through a lot at 15, you ain't really been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I know when I was 15, like, I was into other stuff. Like, I would read and stuff like that. Like, you know, I'm a little nerd on the low, but not really though, but I was just interested in stuff. Like, I'm interested in other stuff, even though if you ain't got a lot to talk about, at least learn something. Like, I would pick up the dictionary, for example. I would grab a dictionary and look up words and stuff like that. Like, and just to be creative, just to like give people something they didn't know. You know what I mean? So that's the whole situation, because everybody know the cliches, the street thing, the hustle thing, that's put a twist into it, you know what I mean? Throw something in there that somebody might have not known. So it's about being creative and give people something they don't know. Tell somebody, even if it's a little 2 bars out of the 16 bars, you know what I'm saying? Just be a little creative, have some meaning behind it. Somewhere.
This shit is so real, man. And I'm talking about this the realest shit I ever spoke. Okay.